In a package of personal belongings which was given to Watchman Nee upon her death was a note which said,
Dear Lord, I thank you, because you have a commandment saying, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind.
She was buried in the village of Baigatan. On her gravestone were engraved the words, "The resting place of Miss M.E. Barber. May a double portion of her spirit be upon us." Today, visitors cannot readily find her gravesite. We were fortunate enough to meet Mr. Wong, who talked about her burial site.
She was buried back in the hills up there. That is a place for foreigners, a plot for foreigners to be buried. There were 2 or 3 dozen people buried there. They were all foreigners from Fuchao. Some who lived in Fuchao were also buried there. We called it the Cemetery for Xiangzai, a nickname for foreigners.
Mr. Wong led us to her grave. We walked and walked up the hill on an unpaved dirt road. Finally, we turned and came to a grassy, deserted knoll halfway up the lane. This is the place where Miss M.E. Barber was buried.
They were not covered up. Originally, there were people guarding the graves. There was even a wall at one time with custodians. But after the communists came, the custodians were gone. By 1960, we were having a famine and no one was fed well. The graves were destroyed and the plot was converted into a potato field.
Here, with a panoramic view of the land and the country that she loved and had sacrificed her entire life for, M.E. Barber was laid to rest. It was a long journey from the little English hamlet to the faraway land of Fuchao, China. She followed the footsteps of her master and became a drink offering to satisfy the one she loved supremely. Through such sacrifice, she also became the channel through which the Lord raised up Watchman Nee, one great vessel in the 20th century, and through that ushered in the great move of God's economy in this present age.